If you feel like starting a business is all too hard and you don't even know if you can do it, I'm just going to share my little story of imperfect action with you, heading back to 2014 when I first started. And this was my very first post I put on Facebook. It's official. I'm so excited. The Pearly White's Dental Studio in Summers is open. And guess what, Kate Emma? You were still the first person to post on all the things I share on socials. I love you and I owe you cocktails, and it's been an amazing journey sharing it with you. So we started back in, well, I thought it was August 2014, but anyway, this one was October 2014. It probably took me a couple of months to get brave and put something on socials. So here we go, my little story that I can share with you about all the imperfect action that I've taken over the years. This was the first post. This was actually, let me just go back, hang on. This was the first picture that I posted of my surgery. And you can look at that and go, oh my gosh, it's so dark and dingy and ugly looking. But I was so proud and I just did that. Imperfect action, put it on Facebook. Now I'd probably edit it 10 times, think about it 30 times, procrastinate over posting it. It was better off back then when I didn't know as much as I know now. It was easier. So my message to you is just go in there and get it done, because you can always improve over time. So what comes next? Okay, my first photos that I was taking, and I thought I was super clever. I put like a little folder together with before and after pictures and shared it with my customers. It was the worst thing ever. It looked terrible. The photos were terrible. But anyway, I did it, and I don't do that anymore. But it was a start. What's coming next? I had this client who was in marketing, and she looked at some of the marketing collateral that I'd created in 2014 when I first started, and she went, this is boring as dog shit, and you actually need to get this sorted, and I'm going to write you some content for your business that you can share. And so this is the first post that she wrote for me, and I was like, oh my God, I can't put that up. Like, dental conservative people don't write things like that. But I was super brave and I just went, trust the process, and I posted it. Honestly, it was the most engagement that I'd ever had since starting the business. And my books were full for Christmas of that year. So it was a huge learning curve to think about getting advice from other people, trusting the process, and then implementing that so that things start to happen in your business. Okay, so when was this? April 2015. So I'm getting brave. I posted a picture with before and after. So here we go. I'm starting to kind of step into the momentum of processing the advertising and sharing with customers on social media. And then I created my first teeth whitening kit. Woohoo! Look at that, guys. Well, do you know what? Actually, it was a start. And, you know, it was the first version of the kits that I put together today in my new business, Tridente. So you've got to start somewhere. And like I keep saying, imperfect action is really super important. This again was the same customer who helped me write some captions for content. Who wants poopy breath? Like, I would never, they were not my words, I would never have said anything like that. But now I do, because it actually works really well. So, you know, seek advice, take advice, try different things. Imperfect action is the way to go when you're running a business. Give it a go. These are my beautiful daughters that were my influencers at the time. So this is, I think it's probably about 2015. And using the girls to promote my teeth whitening services was what I did, because we didn't know about influencers back then. So you had to use, you know, who you had available to help you. This is my gorgeous Sophie with her tooth gem chandelier thing going on that we did, and she promoted for me on her pages. Then I was getting brave posting more before and after pics before the days of having to put disclaimers and, you know, all the additional information that we need to include now when we're Oh my gosh, this was having fun with Gabby when she was 15, teaching her how to whiten teeth. And I'm so proud today that she's actually a dental assistant and she started her own teeth whitening business. So she's been doing this since she was 15 years old, practicing in the studio, having fun. That's what it's all about, people. I thought I'd get really super clever and try some different things in Canva with my with my socials. Honestly, some of the things when I look back through my Canva portfolio, I'm like, what was I even thinking? Some creative before and after pictures. This was fun. I went live on Facebook and did a teeth whitening, a 7-day teeth whitening challenge with my local community, my Pearly Whites people, and I sent out teeth whitening kits to them in the mail, and we did day by day. Step 1, this is how you make your trays. Step 2, where your trays, you implement it or integrate it into your daily activities. And so I showed up live on Facebook every day to talk to people who had purchased the kits. Well, actually, the kits were free, but I just charged them postage. And to prove to them that low and slow teeth whitening is the way to go. And I really wanted to kind of get that message across that, you know, sometimes paying for expensive in-chair whitening services is great. At the end of the day, you can do really cost-effective whitening services using low and slow strength products over time. And this is how I did it. I did a live thing on Facebook. I was super brave. I think this might be the first time I ever went live on Facebook, and that was in 2019. So 5 years into running my business before I got brave enough to show up live on Facebook, just saying. Again, my brain, I've got a busy brain, and stuff like I have to keep reminding myself that sometimes less is more, but I love colour, I love action, I love things happening, and some of my posts on social media have been completely out there, but at the time I loved them and I had fun doing them, and it was just my authentic self showing up with what I had to offer. And this was, this was what I did. So back in 2019, started learning more about Canva and being super creative. And some of the things on my Canva pages, as I said earlier, like leave a lot to be desired. But then I did go, well, my business is super successful. I can help other people create their own business as well. And that's when kind of that light bulb moment of I'm going to create a teeth whitening course online to help other oral health professionals. So I've been doing that since 2019. And this year we've just rewritten the program. So it's brand new on a new platform, all new stuff. And anybody who's completed the training previously will be moved into the new platform over time. Everything takes time. I wish I could just be like Genie and like rub the magic bottle and make it happen straight away, but I have to learn to be patient, and things do happen over time. So watch this space for moving into that new program. And then, here's some more info about the programs over time. So I've also added mobile whitening services. So people who want to start their own business can learn how to provide mobile services from the comfort of someone's lounge room or from a different location away from the dental surgery environment. So if you enroll for our teeth whitening training programs now, that's all included to help you learn to do that too. And let me see where we at 2025, my Pearly Whites Instagram profile. Again, it's busy. It's not curated and, well branded. It's just stuff that I put out there that I want to share when I get moments of excitement and inspiration. Again, it's imperfect action, people, and it's what gets the momentum going. Just do what you can. It doesn't have to be this overwhelming thing that is just so overwhelming. It actually stops you from moving forward. So just take a breath, give it a go, make things happen. You can see I started in 2014 when I was 50. Now it's 2025. So what's that? 11 years later, I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm still trying new things. I'm still having to be brave every day to make sure my business is, people can find me, that I can share my messages with people because I know that it's life-changing and is going to make a huge difference. And, I feel like it's my responsibility to share those messages with all of you so that you can have this opportunity as well to make these changes for your financial future, for your family, and for your career and for yourself. So now in 2025, I'm trying to be a little bit more curated. I'm trying to keep my colours on brand. I'm getting there, but I love having fun. Like today, I should have makeup on, but I don't. Because if I had taken the time to go put makeup on, do my hair, put my scrub top on, I would have lost the momentum and this wouldn't have happened. So now I'm going to share this because it's imperfect action. I'm not even going to go back in and check it and edit it because actually then nothing's going to happen and this isn't going to get posted and no one's going to see what I've got to say about anything. So here it is, people. Raw, authentic me, sharing my passion about my journey and hopefully inspiring you to make a change in 2025 for your journey and your career and your future and your family and your financial freedom down the track. Give it a go, people.